Hey, 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 people, it's Friday and we are Beards on the Street. I'm Perry Dean Ward, and that cat sitting right there is Mr. A.A. Ron. Welcome.
Morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
And we got Mr. Zack Anderson in the studio today, chatting with us. We claim him as our in-house media guru, right?
That's true. I don't know if I call myself a guru, but
I would call you a guru, dude. Most of the stuff that you come up with is really, really cool. So
I appreciate it. It's only the way because with you guys, I feel like I can just have that creative freedom to have some fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the show. It's Friday again, and wow, what a whirlwind of a week we've had. Just every week, it just gets better and better.
Busier and busier.
Busier and busier. I like busy's better. Right.
Yeah.
Busier's better. Right?
Absolutely, yeah.
If you're going to carry on for a minute, then tell me. We had some mic issues, so we're adapting.
Sharing mics.
We're sharing mics.
Yep.
So yeah, Aaron, we've had a really good week. Had a couple of closings. Just some new team members coming on. I'm super stoked about Damon and his wife coming on. They ended up not being able to come in this week, but they're coming in next week and going to pull the trigger and get her done. So
That's exciting.
yeah, way exciting about that.
What's fun is all the addition that comes into the space. I love how it adds to the synergy of our crowd. So it's super exciting to have you guys.
Yeah, especially Damon, because he's kind of got in the background of what we're moving into.
Right.
Some other things that we've actually done this week is we pulled the trigger with a marketing company that lives in the realm of doing live events all over, and so we're super stoked to kind of mesh with those guys and have them built out all of our back end stuff that we just have struggled with trying to do and have, and then quite frankly getting asses in the seats. So that's their specialty.
Yeah, they're going to bring the crowd.
Yep. Nice. So they'll bring the crowd, and we'll put the hammer down and change their lives and give them a program that it's just going to make a massive difference. So way stoked about that. And yeah, so let's just jump right into it. Zach, why don't you take a minute and introduce yourself and give yourself a little plug here to all of our listeners.
Sounds good. My name is Zack Anderson. I've worked in kind of like the real estate photography market for the last probably like 5 to 6 years. My brother Jordan Anderson actually started the company 3D Home Shows for real estate photography and videography, and I joined in on that, was a kind of a co-partner with him for quite a few years, and we grew that quite a bit, and it's been a lot of fun, but it's also got me a lot of connections with you guys, with many others, as well as my dad being a real estate coach as well, Mike Anderson, being able to understand a little bit more about what it means to market as a real estate agent, and also specifically being able to sell houses.
I getting to know you and watching how you interact and what you do. You're getting your license as well, right?
I'll be working on that, yeah.
I'll tell you what, you are sharp and you are absolutely suited for it. So, and having the media background, I mean, I think you're going to be deadly.
Yeah, I agree. Plus, we had your dad on the show a few shows back, and his dad is the one that came up with the Captivate program.
Yeah.
So we love that program. He's actually teaching it every Tuesday at 10 a.m., 10 to 12 right here in our office. Mm-hmm. So if you're an agent out there and you want some help with having a very specific system on how you go through the process, come down. Yeah. Come down and by the way, you get CE credit for it. Exactly. Like over the 8 weeks, we get 16 CE credits. That's freaking money.
Yeah. And even as someone that isn't a real estate agent yet, don't have my license yet, I've filmed all of his classes for him before.
Yeah.
And it was extremely valuable for me to be able to sit and listen. And I was able to pertain it to my own business as well, being able to understand how to organize my own systems, because I'm kind of in a similar boat when it comes to like other real estate agents. A lot of creatives are. because we also provide a service for someone. We have to find clients. We have to nurture those clients to be able to help them understand that I can provide value, unlike the 10,000 other videographers, that are here in Utah. It also feels like a very oversaturated market, and those classes are extremely valuable in helping me understand a little bit more about what can I do to set myself apart and why people keep coming back to me.
Yeah, exactly. Which leads to more business.
Exactly.
So
Captivate does a really good job of that.
Captivate does a fantastic job of it. So bottom line is if you're an agent and you want to just come down here, it's every Tuesday at 10, and you get CE credits. And let's be real, we're all ponying up. What is it, by July 1st? To re-up our licenses, and you have to have your CE credits by then. So why not? Why not learn something of value while you're getting your credits? Which, by the way, I got an email from the board or from the division, and we're almost completely done with being approved for CE credits for VIP 50.
Holy crap!
Oh.
Huge.
So I just paid the fees and sent over the resume so they know that I'm qualified to teach, and will be
What was the qualifier?
me being a badass.
Wait, you had to prove you were top 40 or top 50 in your 42 class.
Right. No. Top 42 in the 50.
That's what I've done.
You said top 50 in the 42.
Okay.
Come on, Aaron, get it right. I have papers to prove it.
Right. Whenever you tell the story, I'm always like, wait a sec. If there's only 42 people, how are you number 50? Does that mean?
I said I'm in the top 50.
Gotcha.
I didn't say I'm number 50. I'm in the top 50.
Okay. That makes more sense. Yeah. So
Our-
impressive.
Yeah,
Very
dude.
impressive.
Whoever thought this would come out of Malad, Idaho? Right? Yeah, I always joke around to bring Ian on the joke, and I always say, yeah, I was in the top 50 of my senior graduating class. There were only 42. And I'm not going to tell you where I felt or where I landed in the 42. I was just in the 42.
All right. That's good. I mean, being top 42 is pretty good.
Right.
Yeah.
My problem in school was that I was bored to death. And it was hard to, you know me. It was hard to keep my attention. Big time. Yep. Well, Zach, talk to us. Let's talk about us and our team and kind of what we're doing and kind of what you've been doing for us. Man, dude, the finished product is so badass. We freaking love you. We love the energy you bring to us here. It's, man, what a perfect fit. And to top it all, just your expertise on how to set things up and how to make it get the best look. And it's pretty impressive for a freaking kid that's still wet behind the ears and a virgin.
Wow. I'm just kidding. Calling me out. Just kidding. Anyways.
I did that for your dad.
Well, honestly, it's a lot of fun to be able to do this. It definitely is my passion. When I'm in an environment like this where I can actually work in little studios, as well as being able to help local businesses kind of grow, or even just with even big events, being able to actually highlight people's stories, because everyone's got like a really, really cool story to be able to share.
Yep.
And what's amazing about marketing and also just creative work in general is the fact that you can completely change how someone's viewed by the general public just based on how you frame it. And you could be a multi-millionaire. You could be a billionaire. I have seen billionaires that hire the wrong videographer, and they have the
And
most
it looks horrible.
boring video ever. And they have like no leads from it, no turnaround, and they come across as like a very
That's Finn.
like a very
Finn's the office mascot and
Yeah,
the dude.
Yeah, he takes the spotlight, actually. This is the reason why I work here. But, yeah. But it's just funny, though, because...
Lay down, buddy.
It's just funny, though, because I don't really feel like I'm working most of the time. I have a great time just working in these kind of environments, being able to create something fun and enjoyable, but also feel like I'm making a big difference because people could completely flip their business around based on how good something is framed.
I'll tell you that, in my opinion, our visibility, the way we're being presented, has been a major missing piece.
Yep.
And to have you come in the space, have the eye you have all the, the attention to detail. Have you ever, we were doing some of our shoots, and you're just like, all right, take 30, Aaron, liven up. Like, it's fun, dude, and it's really appreciated, and you bring a huge element here.
Well, I appreciate it a lot.
Well, and it's going to help us a ton too, Zach, for this new company that we've aligned ourselves with, this marketing company that's going to help us on our live presentations and getting butts in the seats, because we have to create all the content.
Yeah.
They'll give us the script, they'll give us everything they want us, but we have to tape it.
Okay.
So it's going to be awesome, dude.
It's going to be exciting.
Yep.
Sweet.
And the cool thing is, and I think this is cool for you, they edit it. Is that good or bad?
Same, right? Just kidding.
Is that good or bad?
No, that's a good thing, actually. Good.
It's so time consuming,
It
bro.
is extremely time consuming. It depends on what you're doing, especially when Aaron won't liven up. Just kidding.
But we have the I don't know if I've talked to you about this.
Yeah.
We have what we're going to do to fix that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Finney has a correction collar.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say a cattle prod would be nice.
No, we're gonna strap that sumbitchin' thing to Aaron's ankle, and every time he gets into that monotone blue, 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 I'm just gonna push a little button, and Aaron's gonna go whoa.
So this is gonna be during like the live classes.
Yep.
Right? So I'll come. I'll watch.
Everybody's gonna think that it's just an ankle monitor and that he's straight out of prison.
I can't leave the office. This is why I work so hard. You should create a new product for real estate agents. A new motivation to work. You won't burn out. Just kidding. That's awesome. Well, honestly, that is very exciting because that is one thing that can slow down the process or kind of have like a bottleneck. Is I'm at a position in my my own business right now that I do have a couple real estate photography editors that I hire that are really good at what they do, but they're only good at real estate edits. And so when I film a house, when I shoot a house, I can have a 24-hour turnaround time. It's super easy. When it comes to like a podcast edit or when it comes to like a long form 30-minute video that I'm gonna have to piece together and add certain things.
Plus, it's your name.
Yeah. Plus, it's my name that like I need to make sure that one, it looks incredibly good because I want to make sure that quality is always consistent and the branding is consistent according to the client that I'm working for. And then the other thing too is the fact that it needs to be out at a specific time so it's relevant, and that can be pretty tricky when it's like, okay, sure, it's a 30-minute video, but this is going to take me probably 12 hours to do. And it's just like, okay,
exactly.
When can I get that done? And so I'm at the point where I need to start hiring other
outside
help to be able to do that, but it's hard to
But
do
you have to
that.
police them as well, so they're not
Exactly.
doing shit work.
Exactly, and
the
that
cheap ass agents.
Yeah, exactly.
true.
Especially in Utah.
Yeah, so honestly, real estate side of it is actually totally fine. It's just when I'm working with you guys or my other clients that I do interview styles, documentary style videos, those are the types of ones where I need to find a good editor that I can have the time to train to be able to get to the point where I'm like, all right, cool, I can hand you this and you know
it's going to be done your way.
Exactly. And I'm getting there. It's just
Nice.
been tricky, but once again, I'm sure everyone's done that before too, where real estate agents trying to find that perfect assistant, that doesn't forget something or.
Well, that's the
file paperwork
hardest
wrong.
thing is to let go of that.
Yeah, it is. It is, and that's actually why my brother actually ended up selling 3D home shows and moving on to other things. And I started my own company is because
Older or younger brother?
older. Yeah, so Jordan's 3 years older than I am. He started it 2 years. I was actually on my LDS mission at the time that he was actually doing his or starting the 3D home shows company. So he kind of like laid the groundwork, and then I joined in, and we were able to kind of grow this together. Because I did photography and videography beforehand, so it was actually a really easy in. It was just more learning about how to market houses, understanding a little bit more about that. But I attended all those CE.
So your
classes and
your
helped him out.
dad's raised a whole bunch of freaking badasses.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, that's all thanks to him. He knows a lot.
He does know a lot.
Yeah, he's actually with Rob Dahl right now over in Austin, Texas, learning more
Oh.
about his.
Does he ever get mad?
Um,
Have you ever seen
honestly,
your dad mad?
Yes, as a child, yes.
Like
But in a
is he
while-
still calm as can be when he's mad? Like is he lethal mad or does he get fired up?
Well, I would never say his volume goes up, but it's more of like his intensity goes up.
Right.
That makes sense. Yeah. And so he gets intense. I'm pretty similar in that way, where I don't yell or other things like that.
I don't either.
but- Yeah. Right.
Except when you talk.
Except for when my mouth's open.
You don't have to yell. Just kidding. We already think you are. Just kidding. Anyways.
Well, I can't hear for shit.
Yeah, my dad has a lot of patience, and he's really good at that. And it's definitely something that I try to apply to my life and everything like that as well, because there's always something to get mad at.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've learned a lot from him, being able to understand a bit more about marketing. And I feel like as especially an artist first, learning marketing is something that's really helpful, because you can either be a
Yeah,
business
because
mindset or an artist.
not every photographer is a marketing person.
I
No.
would think that's a pretty unique hat and skill set.
It is. It's really weird. Well, like getting into this, I actually got really frustrated because I remember of like looking on Instagram and seeing accounts with like 10,000 plus followers. And all these people are like, I cannot wait to get this person's booking for my wedding. Like, I'm gonna book it out like a year in advance. I'm gonna pay like $5,000. And I look at their photos and I'm like,
Wow.
this sucks. Like the composition's off. They just slapped on a LUT, but they're really good at social media. They're
Yep.
really good at consistently posting and getting people excited and building that cult following. And it pissed me off because I'm like, they suck at being a photographer.
Yep.
And people are brainwashed to think, my sister included, of like, I need this photographer because this is this specific style. I'm like, you know what that specific style is? Literally, literally, it is. You like, I mean, it's a technique where you have to you have to do it wrong. Where it's like, I'm gonna make this blurry on purpose, haha, and then you add it, make it like wispy, and it's like, okay, cool, but
Just
now,
because they can't get it right.
exactly, they could potentially just not get it right, or they're shooting in low light and they're just like making it blurry, but it looks like Twilight, you know? It's like, and so it's cool, and they'll pay tons of money for it. It's like going up to a local artist that's really good at what they do. They make beautiful paintings, but they just never get out of their room, you know? And then you have like a Van Gogh impersonator, you know, and they just like slap together something really cool, but it's not really their work, but it is kind of their work, but they're able to make tons of money on it and sell a ton of them versus the artist that's holed up. But you go to that artist and say, hey, can you make me a Van Gogh style painting? That guy would make something that's like very close to what Van Gogh could do, or even make it really good. But at the same time, that guy markets better.
Yep.
And that was a big lesson for me to have to learn, of just like, it doesn't matter how good I am at photography, as hard of a pill that is to swallow, I need to up my marketing.
Yep. Well, so do we, because this new company, they're doing all the behind the scenes stuff, and it's going to take a solid 6 weeks for them to get their end ready to roll.
Yeah.
But we want to do a couple of trainings here.
Nice.
So we've got to step up our marketing there, indoor marketing, dude.
Sweet. Sounds
So we've got to literally step up our marketing big time.
perfect.
So,
Excited.
yep, over the next month and a half.
Sweet.
I'm curious, your input, you know, obviously you're in the real estate space, you talked to me earlier about kind of cracking in and doing a little bit more the commercial end of real estate photography. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What are some things that we ought to know as agents, you know, to better highlight? Like we always joke about it.
Yeah.
Seems to be popular right now. It's I'm not this beautiful blonde that can strut down the walkway, and somehow that's a marketing video.
Other two chicas behind them.
Yeah. Exactly,
You know, or
right.
making some weird one-off about the big deck out back, and everybody loves the big deck.
Yeah,
you know, like
that's true.
kitschy, weird, stupid stuff. But what are your opinion? Where is marketing going with real estate?
So honestly, I'm glad that you asked this, because I've worked with a mortgage company on their corporate marketing team for a year. I've also worked with hundreds of real estate agents over the last 6 years. And I've done headshots for real estate agents. I've done social media videos for real estate agents. I've done houses for real estate agents. And oh my gosh, like it's so funny to see the person come in. Like I can tell the successful real estate agent that knows what he's doing, but doesn't really care too much about his looks. Like he'll come in for a headshot and I can just be like, click, how does this look? He's like, perfect. Let's go. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then I hate to bag on it, but it is a stereotype of like someone that's like just into their like late 40s or 50s and their Botox is wearing off, or they're.
Are you talking about Aaron?
They have their like eyebrows tattooed, and their hair is just perfectly done for this photo shoot, and I can smell their perfume from across the room, or their cologne from across the room. They've got their shirt unbuttoned down to their belly button, and it's just like, oh my gosh, like, and I know I'm going to be there taking their headshot for the next hour and a half. And I got paid for 10 minutes. It's just like, this is going to suck. Because they are convinced
and you have to keep that face of,
their face sells, right? They're going to pay, $1,000 or more per month to have a billboard with their face on it. It's just like, do real estate with me. It's just like, oh my gosh, it doesn't sell. That doesn't do it. It doesn't help at all. Honestly, it kind of makes it worse, especially when you have, like, I remember there's a real estate agent, I'm not going to say any names, that I've taken their real estate headshot like several years in a row, and they still have the same real estate headshot from like 10 years ago. And I see their headshot.
Oh, you see that all the time in real estate, where it shows a picture of somebody that is 10 or 20 years old and older, and then you see them and you're like,
look. I will say this, as a marketer, like you are setting yourself up for failure if you are 10 years, 20 years older than or if you are only a year older, but you look drastically different from your headshot, because you're already catfishing your client. Like I'm sure you guys have probably been catfished when you're dating, like trying to date. If you're married now, great, but like it is the most frustrating thing when you show up and it's not the person that you expected, because now you're thinking.
Aaron has that problem all the time.
Yeah. But if you show up and the person looks different from what you expected them on their website or whatever, then you think, what else is going to be different than what I expected? And so no one really cares about how you look. I would gladly work with a real estate agent in their 90s that has a super sagging face, a little bit overweight, and maybe forgot to do
talking
his
about
hair.
Aaron again?
He's balding, right? Really calling him out. But I am fine.
I got the mic. He doesn't.
Yeah, maybe he's a little bit slower at speech, but what I really want is someone that can sell my house well, promote my house well, and I know it sells for the most money. Those are the most important things, and it's not about how you look. I'm not going to hire someone because they're attractive, and if I am doing that, I don't know if you want to work with someone that thinks you're attractive and just hiring you, unless you want that. That's not what you're trying to sell, though. Right. So stop trying to sell that. So if you're doing social media reels and trying to doll yourself up and make yourself look really good, that's not going to help. Yes, look professional.
Yeah, be real.
Yeah, be real. Be who you are. They love that more than anything else, and they will work with you. They don't care about, they care about how you show up. They don't care about how you look.
That's the only way I know how to be, dude.
Yeah, and that's good. And that's why I love working with you. And I know a lot of other people love working with you too, because you have it real. And instead of this kind of fake, oh yeah, I can get it done for you, and smiles and then hang up oh, I hate this person. They're so annoying. Why can't they just pick a house, or whatever it is. And so number one, update your headshot. Just look real, look professional, look nice. And people will appreciate that. That's number one.
We should have an event here at the office for headshots.
Yeah, I can do that. I'd be happy to do that. And update it. Actually make it look fun. Make yourself look engaging, and you can enjoy that. When it comes to houses and other things like that too, I've noticed that there are quite a few real estate agents that can go around and they'll use their iPhone and take photos. I'll be honest.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, even as a real estate photographer, I have a hard time taking good real estate photos with my phone. There are certain mechanics that I can use to make sure all my shots are level. Also, colors are completely different when it comes to a camera.
What can the
versus their
homeowners be thinking about that? That they won't even spend the money to do professional pictures. Exactly.
They don't want to refer you if they think this guy is a cheapskate. I myself know that there are some videos that I can film at least on my phone. The iPhone phones are good enough that if I have professional studio lights, I can actually make it look just as good as a normal camera. You can buy a $50 Canon camera, just a starter camera, and you can make it look just as good if you have the right lighting. But the problem, though, is how I look in front of a client. I've had many, I'm sure you guys have also probably hired a real estate photographer, and he shows up with his iPhone, and you're like, what are you doing? Like, get out of here. I'm not going to hire you.
If that ever happened to me, I would fire him.
Yeah, and I've talked to someone. I showed up on a job, and a new real estate agent hired me, and I walked in, and I had my camera gear set up in my other camera gear bag, and he's like, oh, gosh, thank you for showing up with your camera gear.
Right.
I fired the last guy because he showed up with his iPhone. And it's true, with a certain little gimbal iPhone, I could probably get something pretty good, but the camera gear is where it's at, but also it makes it look professional. It makes you look like you have a professional team. You have systems. And this is what my dad teaches a lot too, is like, not only are you getting the highest quality of photos and you're able to market your house better, but also you're impressing your clients.
Yep.
If you want referrals, you have to, I mean, your whole business is about referrals. And your business structure is about impressing the people to the point where they're so ecstatic about the job that you did for them that they can't even imagine hiring anyone else, and they want the same thing for their friends. Like, I get excited about camera gear, I get excited about different softwares the same way of like, I can't imagine using something else because this makes my job so much easier.
Right.
Please use this. And
Yeah.
I tell all my photography friends about it. Same thing for you. Like, I'm sure for you guys.
I'm curious what your thoughts.
5 minutes.
Okay, I'm curious what your thoughts are about the importance of video and the relationship that way when marketing a property.
Good question. So a lot of people just think that like, oh, got to do photos, video, and 3D2 is just kind of like, well, I just got to do it, right? Well, can I just maybe go by with just photos? It's a cheaper property. I think it's really important to think about the purpose of each of them. I don't think my dad's taught this. I think I figured this out on my own, but I mean, if I learn it from someone else, then I'll give credit to them. But I've learned that the video is actually the best thing to grab people's first attention. It's the
Isn't that the same in social media and everything?
Exactly. The video is what grabs it. And so I stopped editing videos in a way that other real estate photographers do, where other real estate photographers are like, all right, I'm going to cover the entirety of the house and be slow pans of the entire house. And it's like, that doesn't sell. The photos can do that. That's the purpose of the photos, to show every...
Yeah, but that's not even the purpose. The purpose is to give them just enough...
Exactly, just enough to bring them over.
To get them to come and look at it in person.
Exactly. It's to get them to look at it in person. So your open house is your final place. You want to meet these people in person or on a Zoom call to be able to get them to buy. But to do that, there's 3 different steps. One of them is that you have to get their attention on social media or YouTube or whatever it is on the video, where people can quickly share it, and it's like the most beautiful shots of the home, the living room, the kitchen, and different like aesthetic styles. So I actually start making more cinematic looks, even though like about the staging or about the light from the window or the outside view or the location of the property. Those are more important for the video because it catches people's attention, like, oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's in my area, or that's where I'm looking. And then they're like, okay, let me look more into this. So they go onto your real estate page or your website or your landing page for the property, and then they see, oh, whoa, these photos are gorgeous. So these photos can be AI staged. I can add AI twilight. I can make it look really poppy and catch more people's attention to where they're like, I can see myself living in here. Let me see how big it is. Then they go to the 3D tour. The 3D tour doesn't look nearly as good as the photos or videos.
Right.
But that's not the purpose. The purpose is to be like,
Feel
how
like
big
you're
is
in the
kitchen?
house.
Exactly. I'm walking through the house.
Yep.
Can I feel myself living here? This could be my bedroom. Or this could be, this could be my
Picture
brother's or
themselves
whatever it
being
is.
there.
Exactly. Let me see what it looks like
Right.
in person. And then they decide to book a tour to be able to come be with you guys. Those are the purpose, the 3-step process. And if you don't have one of them, then you kind of lose out.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Zach, we're about out of time. Are you taking on new clients? Are you looking for new business?
Yeah, I am. I actually have a website up now.
What's the website?
ZackAndersonProductions.com.
Zach, Z-A-C-H.
Yep, Anderson with an O, Productions.com. you can reach out to me down, there's a contact me page. I can reach out to you there, or you can also contact me through my phone number that's listed there as well, or here is 801.
Say the website one more time.
ZackAndersonProductions.com.
Got it.
Yeah.
With an H and an O.
Yep, with an H and an O.
With a hoe.
My phone number is 801-643-9429. Feel free to reach out to me there. My website is specifically geared towards just general video work. I'm working on the real estate page, so you'll be able to see that there. But if you want to see my work, reach out to me. I'll be happy to send those.
And more to come. I think we will try to figure out, maybe do something to bring some agents in the office and do some headshots or something.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
Our big listing coming up in West Jordan.
Yeah.
We want to do actually a broker open and do some type of
Let's do it there.
like a media,
That'd be cool.
like social media event where agents can come and interact and get opportunity to help you have them make professional.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
All right, people. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry, but we have a coaching call we got to jump on, or we would go longer, and it took us a minute to get set up. But I love the look, dude. I love every time you come here and do something, I learn something new. I learn where to place lights. I learn where to place cameras. I learn how to place the camera. It's pretty cool, dude. There's a lot behind it.
There is, and it gets me excited.
Yeah. Well, buddy, we love you, man. We're super happy that you're a part of our team and a part of what we're doing. And thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, thank you guys.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And to all you guys out